Let's start recording. Mic check, mic check. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Tales of Arise. Hope you enjoy this video, as we are nearing the end of the game. It might even be in this video. My controller's not responding. Let's see what exciting things happen in this section.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Naori Emirs.
We're back in that other room? Did the teleporter fail or something?
Something feels off about it.
Look! Everything's upside down!
The furnishings are, at least. No, you're right. The whole room's flipped on its head.
So what was once down is now up, and vice versa. I suppose the teleporter reversed our orientation then.
I think this was the very last minute. Actually, since I have a backup.
I guess this is the flip side of that pathway we were walking on just a little while ago.
This is crazy. Who knew such amazing technology existed?
Everything's topsy-turvy and that's all you can think about?
Bear in mind, the core of Rena now sits above us. I pray that we won't encounter many stairs along the way.
Brace yourself!
Fire's
This one's tough!
Radiant!
Rising light! Oh damn! Hurricane Thrust! Watch it! Rising Phoenix!
Here's a healing arm! Complete focus! This is gonna need all of us together! Try Astral Energy! Illuminate the dark!
Aim for their weak spot!
I'm on it!
Demon Tag!
Actually,
I'll take it from here.
this is
Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar! Hold on to your art! Here I come! Far beyond the darkest sky! What's this? Far beyond the darkest sky! Here's a healing art!
I'm nearly done for.
In here!
Okay guys, think it's time to run.
wait, why did you do that?
We finally made it.
I guess I didn't really have much materials. Well, I could always buy another creature, or orange gem. That gives 10, that's pretty decent. But
You can never be too prepared, but did
to go to the end. And yes, Kisara.
we have to spend so much?
I didn't know it continued.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
This is the this is where I want to go. Because otherwise we have pushovers.
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
Let's just do it.
Nothing gets by me.
Demon Fang! Burn in hell! Now you see what I can do!
Let me help.
Denied!
I'm going to need to use all the
Okay, guys, think it's time to run. What are those? They look like Shion's thorns, and with flowers too.
Not real ones, though. They're just like that flower growing out of Rena.
We must be getting close to the Great Spirit now.
Hey, Rinwell, what was that thing you said about how a little bit of Dana's Great Spirit is inside all of us?
Right. That's why Dana's Great Spirit is so much more diluted. Weak, even. Whether it was a choice so it didn't overpower others, or just the way it is anyone's guess.
If that's true, then wouldn't it mean Dana's will could never form under natural conditions?
Yeah, sounds like that's probably the case.
So if Dana exists within all of us, then what if something occurred that brought everyone's hearts and minds together as one? That unity could potentially act as Dana's will.
You mean if everybody was, like, thinking the exact same thing at the exact same time? Come on, there's no way we could pull that off.
I know it's a long shot, but it might work.
Let's assume that's even possible for a second. Would it even be enough to fight back against Rena's Great Spirit?
If nothing else, it might be an option if we can't use the Renasalma.
Things are different here than on the surface.
That shows how deeply we've ventured into Rena.
And how close we've come to the real enemy.
So here's a question. We came all this way to Rena on the assumption the Renasalma's here, right?
Don't say it, Law.
Yeah, but I'm just saying...
I said don't.
I can understand why you might be concerned, Law. but you need to remember that there are people it affects more directly than you.
Oh, sorry.
We've managed to make it this far believing. Losing faith now won't do us any good. We're better off focusing our anxiety elsewhere.
Such as?
The Great Spirit. If Hebrecht 35's to be believed, our enemy won't just be handing over the Renis Alma to us. At least, not without a fight.
Not only that, but that same enemy just gulped down more than an entire world's worth of astral energy.
Point taken. It may be strange to say, but when I'm fighting, or at least know what needs to be done, it helps me a lot. I don't doubt myself as much. So thanks, both of you.
Age comes with
The floor's on the ceiling and the ceiling's on the floor. This whole thing's making my head spin. Why would they even do something like this?
The Helganquil can bend life forms to suit their will. Nothing they could do at this point would surprise me.
The ceiling is on the floor. That doesn't weird you out?
What good is a team made up of members who all share the same opinions on everything? And besides, when you get to be at my ripe old age, one begins to consider it quite uncouth to show one's true emotions at times.
Oh, come on, Grandpa. You can't be that old.
The sands of time wait for none of us, lad.
Yeah, we'll see. Though at this rate, I guess I'll have to live long enough to get as old as you first, huh?
You will. And when the time comes, I look forward to hearing you change your tune on the matter.
Actually, you'll never be as old at.
Look,
You'll never
Like
be as
trouble.
old as someone who's older than you.
Together, we've got this! Okay, here I go.
To stop you dying?
Right. Double Demon Fang!
We'll cut our losses.
flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
Oh, there's something. A pineapple gem. That's a very welcome addition. Guess they got this. So it's this way. Okay. This way.
Got a really bad feeling about this.
Okay, here I go. Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Okay, guys, think it's time to run.
I can get this. Shouldn't all the enemies have like gotten hurt? Basically, what I'm saying. Because of the phone. So if you want to take the elevator up and it's upside down, shouldn't you actually take it down? And if it's upside down, won't the upper level be the bottom?
This one's tough. But we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
wings won't save you from me! You feel! Watch it! Flying free! Give me just a still!
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Yeah,
I can handle it! Healing circle!
There you go.
Retreat!
More
Now you
Sukum?
see what I can do! And take them down!
What is this? Hey, you okay?
I can still do this! Here I come! Rising Wyvern!
The enemy wields art too.
We'll soon see about that!
Mirage! First strike! I'll finish you here! Here I come!
By the rise and rest!
Mirage!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alphen!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you! Lunar collision! Sleep now!
Severing Wind! Dragon Form!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Rising Wyvern!
Enemies incoming!
Then we'll take them down! In a bind!
Lunar
Take this!
corruption! Hard steel! Gemini Aqua!
They just keep coming!
Nothing gets by me! Illuminate healing art! Far enough! Holy glimmer! First
Demon
aid!
Fang!
Anything in order is all?
Astral energy! Full throttle! Go! A flawless victory!
I can carve through
Naturally! Lunar corruption!
Rising
Now!
Wyvern!
Natural
Silver
draw!
Spear!
Astral energy! Full throttle! Go! If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Rising Wyvern! Eat dirt!
Here goes! Eagle assault! Reload!
Rising Wyvern!
I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing arts to accomplish this.
Lightning Thrust!
I'll pick you up.
Rising Wyvern! Soaring Spear! Dragon
Now,
Form!
rise and
Try
run.
this!
Here I go.
Explosive ring!
Reinforcements?
Can't get out of this!
You picked the wrong fight!
Arc field. Don't mind if I do.
Anything in
Take
order is
this!
all mine!
Back into the fray.
It's over!
Eat this!
By the power
I'll
of
wound you!
water.
I'll finish you here and now!
Raging
You're mine.
cascade.
Talon
Soaring
Sleep
Alpha!
now.
Glimmer
I'll
Ray!
be saving this one.
Rising Wyvern!
First strike!
Rising Phoenix!
More? What my art can do. Dance in the wind and shine. Air thrust. Too much to handle.
Now I can let loose! Soaring Light Spear! First strike!
Here.
Talon Hurricane!
Now. If it's in the sky, it's mine.
Doesn't know what he's doing.
We've turned the tables more!
Radiant here. I'm out of
Take
ammo.
this!
The earth throbs in pain.
In a bind?
Hurricane Thrust! Glimmer!
Astral energy.
Say no more! Shut!
Well done.
Be still! Rising Falcon!
Reload.
Now you see what I can do!
Far enough. There. Now.
Here I come! You're finished! There! Hurricane Thrust! Rising Phoenix!
Hold on to your art. Here I come.
Here I come!
Tempest World.
Sonic Thrust! Here I come! It's over!
Take it. It's
Rising Phoenix!
now. It's over. Astral energy. Full throttle. Go.
More? Dragon Form!
I'll finish you here and now!
Get through!
Do it! Eagle Fly!
Astral energy.
Say no more!
I'll heal you
More?
all. Dance in the
You're
wind.
mine!
Air
No
thrust.
fine not too long ago!
Rising Phoenix!
The earth throbs in pain.
Here I
Can't get out of this!
Rising Wyvern!
I'm on!
If it's in the sky, it's mine.
Ignite!
Eagle Fly!
Where are you going? Now.
Hey! Blow them away!
Radiant here. Now.
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Oh, violent darting
Dragon
wind.
Over!
Yours to be let free!
I'm out of ammo.
Talon Hurricane!
Swallow Blade!
Prison Tear!
Rising Wyvern!
Oh! Now I'm real mad!
Hurricane Thrust! Rising Phoenix!
Here, let me help. Rain down. First
I owe you one! Luna Rondo!
Searing flame. Reload. Meteor.
The flame inside
Dance in the
is
wind.
yours to be let free!
Don't mind if I
More?
do. Where are you going?
Swallow Blade!
Blood. Searing flame.
Rising Wyvern!
Gale Force. Out of ammo. Drinking orb. Back into the fray.
Here I come!
Searing flame. Reload.
Now or never!
Prison Tear!
I'm not done!
Eagle assault!
Now you see what I can do!
Eternal
No further!
Leave the charges to me! Geon flame!
destruction!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Fire now!
Rising
Energy! Dan, take the win!
This one's all mine!
Steel! Radiant! Here! Do it! Swallow this!
Lightning thrust! Rising water! Hurricane thrust! Lightning phoenix!
There! Let the marksman handle this!
You're mine! I'm on it!
In here!
You're done! Demon Fang!
This'll come in Glacial Spear! Pierce Eagle!
Here I come!
Wind Lancer! Astral Energy!
Say no more!
Take it!
Strike blade!
Come on! Radiant Pierce! Glimmer
Rising
Guardian!
Wyvern!
The darkest Here I go! I call upon thee!
I'm on it! Rising Wyvern!
I'll run you through!
Hurricane
An
thrust!
expert coming through!
This! That's
Take
ready
it!
and raring!
Ignite!
Lunar Corruption!
Armor won't save you! In a bind?
Now!
Shield!
This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
Nice. Fight.
With this, I can become even stronger.
What if you like just turn the screen upside down? Then it would look like they want to be on the floor. But then the control would be reversed. No, not the control. Right. Because since we're upside down, we're going down. Where's the other? Okay, so apparently this was on the ceiling. And if it was on the ceiling before, how did it not fall down to the floor? Okay, so I think I have to go. Oh, you get this. Level 2. So how do you do that? Could you like go through and come out? Let's go. So I wasn't the right person. Just like fly over. Okay, I see.
The Zoogles here are putting up a real fight.
That just was to show how important this place is.
Or perhaps they simply thrived freely here under such harsh conditions.
I don't give a damn why they're here. We'll burn it all to the ground.
Can't wait to burn it too.
The astral energy here is so dense. It's like trying to walk through water.
I know the Great Spirit's will is in the center of Rena, but with the world in this state, the entire planet has become its body, right? So doesn't that mean we're already inside it?
I would say that is horrifyingly correct. After all, the further we climb, the denser the astral energy becomes.
What's the matter, Rinwell? Are you not feeling all right?
No, it's nothing like that. It just feels like the energy here is a little more intense than it was before.
You mean Rena's energy?
Yeah, it's like when I made contact with Dana's will in the wedge. It's almost as though I can understand what Rena's will is thinking.
But Rena's will is supposed to be a lot stronger. Aren't we risking the Great Spirit controlling us if we interact with it directly?
I don't think we have to worry about that. Rena's will is only supposed to control true Renans, like the Helganquil. If we can discern what the Great Spirit is thinking too, we might learn something, a weakness. But just to be safe, let me contact it alone.
Are you insane? Rinwell, you're gonna...
Rinwell!
There was only meant to be one world. And your goal is to make them one. Is this fear? What just happened?
Are you all right? Rinwell? Rinwell, are you okay?
No, I'm fine. I think.
What were you thinking? You could have gotten yourself killed!
He's right. You had us all terrified, Rinwell.
I'm sorry. I really, really am. But I know now. I know how the Great Spirit thinks. I know what it wants, how it feels. Rena's Great Spirit wants to complete the world.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you saying it's trying to make something?
Yes, exactly. Originally, Dana and Rena were meant to be one world. But that never happened. They've stayed separated, and the Great Spirit wants to finish the process.
What do you mean, one world? How is that even possible?
I don't know, but its will is clear. That's what the Great Spirit is trying to accomplish. The only problem is that since Rena's energy isn't evenly spread like Dana's, it seems like it'll vanish before that happens naturally.
So it's trying to absorb Dana while it still can, so that it can force the two planets to unite. Is that what you're saying?
The Great Spirit is scared. But it's not scared the way a rational person would be. It's more raw and undiluted, like just pure fear.
Like an animal, acting out of instinct. Although admittedly, an animal would be easier to communicate with. At the very least, I have my doubts that it recognizes us as sentient beings with a reason for coming here. Earth, water, fire, and wind energy exist in both worlds, but only darkness and light can be found within Rena and Dana, respectively. The Renis Alma, as far as we know, the only host capable of harvesting the astral energy, is composed of all six. Knowing all that, Rinwell's findings do sound plausible.
That sounds a lot like Shion's thorns, doesn't it? The whole reason the Great Spirit is trying to unite Dana and Rena into one world is in order to save itself. And if her thorns are part of the Great Spirit, then they must also be trying to save themselves?
Alphen, what is it?
We thought the only way to free your thorns was for you to die. Yet despite that, they seem to be doing everything in their power to stop that from happening to you. Something wasn't adding up. But then I just realized something. If the Great Spirit doesn't want to die, then neither would your thorns. Those same emotions, that fear, that determination, and its energy must have been the same thing that was keeping you alive. You were its vessel.
In that case, is that why her thorns caused so much pain to anyone who touched her? Because they were trying to protect themselves?
If that's all true, then... well, it's more than a little ironic.
The Great Spirit merely expresses its desires. I imagine it was the Helganquil who were likely tasked with putting together and implementing an actual plan.
Shion.
I'm okay. We need to hurry and clean this mess up before it gets out of hand.
Still, even if the current state of the world is wrong like you said, does that really make everything okay?
If the world had been whole from the start, as it should have been, there'd be no Dana and no Rena, no masters or slaves, no lords, no crown contest, maybe just peace.
Caseless or ceaseless memory.
To think, All this started because of the Great Spirit's desire to keep living. The only reason it craves energy is because it's dying from starvation. When you think about it like that, maybe the things it's done aren't so strange after all.
If Rena had been more like Dana, things would have worked out a whole lot better.
It's like Hevrecht 35 told us. The Danon and Renan spirits are meant to be completely different beings.
Rena's energy amassing in one place led to its developing a powerful will. But that also made it crave energy, sapping Rena dry until it perished.
Whereas Dana's energy is dispersed, meaning its will never developed to the same extent. And without that hunger, Dana the planet was spared.
As for which is correct, well, I'm not sure it's our place to even say. Still, I can't help but think it reminds me a lot of the dichotomy of the human condition.
Dichotomy? What do you mean?
Those who know not satisfaction are driven to keep devouring without limit. But those who are content with their lot in life rarely fulfill their potential. I imagine it's likely that the larger Rena's great spirit grew, the more and more powerful its hunger also became.
Everything in moderation. When all's said and done, maybe that's the hardest thing for people to learn.
Don't
Careless.
go!
Don't tell me!
Hurricane! Radiant here!
Demon Fang!
This one's mine! Supernova! You got company!
Demon Fang!
Lightning condemned! Mega Ray!
Demon Fang!
Let's cut our losses!
Oh, wait, I think I have to. Yep, there's no other way. Unless I want to go back. Stay there. Wait. Let's go this way. That's not the way. This way.
I've got...
Actually, that's all. Yeah, that's a pickle. In that case, I use a pineapple.
Really bad feeling about this.
Damn! Burn in hell! Rip and tear!
Healing here! Let me help!
You're mine!
Glacial Spear!
I'll shoot them out of the sky.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
Aim for the weak spot!
All disasters made one! Come forth, a healing fire! Mega Ray!
Talon Hurricane! Tornado Alpha! Blow away! Eternal devastation!
I'm on a roll now!
Throbbed in pain.
Can't get out of this! I'm on it!
Lightning Hurricane!
Enemy use arts too.
We'll soon see about that.
Yours to be let free! Rising Wyvern!
More where that needs to start. It looks like you got this one covered.
Eat dirt!
Talon Hurricane!
River Dragon! Take this!
Mega Ray!
Blossom! You're mine!
Raging Storm!
Rising Wyvern!
It's weakened.
You're mine! This ends now!
Raging
You're mine! Just
Mega Ray! Dance in the wind!
Flash!
Both Armor won't save you!
Now I can let loose.
Dragon Shout!
Radiant
Take
blast!
Take this!
Searing Trial! Confiscated! Reload!
This one's all mine. Destruction! Burn in hell!
Flame of Fury!
I'll burn it all! Flaming pillar! Fire!
Here, let me help!
Okay.
Far enough!
Double demon blast! Destruction! Eternal devastation!
Radiant Light! Back into the fray!
Swallow blade!
Talon Hurricane!
Destruction!
Eagle Flash!
Eternal devastation!
Storm!
Come for Holy
Dirt!
Holy
Talon
Light!
Hurricane!
I never miss!
Rising falcon!
Ready
Here I
and
go!
ready!
I'm only getting
Try
started!
harder!
I'm on it! First strike! I'm on it!
Far
First
beyond
strike!
here I
Here
go!
I go!
I'm only
Sword
getting
Rain Alpha!
started!
Burn in hell!
I'm on it! Talon Hurricane!
In a vine?
Here!
There you go! Don't let up!
Demon Fang!
All disasters may one!
Denied!
Force and healing purity!
Eat this!
Demon
Talon
Fang!
Hurricane!
Radiant Light!
Here! Glimmer
Eternal devastation!
Now you're talking!
To the second world!
Double demon fang!
It's flame of fury! Burning water astral energy!
Lightning thrust!
Talon Hurricane!
Rising
Anything in armor is all mine!
Ignite!
Spread!
Armor won't save you!
Dance in the wind! In here!
Pierce through!
Talon
Rising
Hurricane!
weapon!
Eagle
Here,
Fly!
let me help.
You're
Talon
gone!
Hurricane!
Blade!
Swallow Dance! It's finished!
Let's do it! Do it!
Rising Phoenix!
Beyond! Astral energy! Full throttle! Go!
Looks like it could be worth something.
Wherever we go on this planet, there are machines littered everywhere.
It's impressive to look at as a bystander, but I sure wouldn't want to live here with all of this around.
I know what you mean. There are no fish here. I couldn't cook any of my delicious dinners for you all if we lived here.
Clearly the worst point against it.
I would not miss fish. Because it isn't. Never have them, except for shrimp. That is the one seafood I love. That's true.
This won't be easy. Don't be such a pessimist.
Can't get out of this!
Rising Wyvern!
It can hide itself? Amazing!
Last one out gets eaten alive!
Need to pull myself together.
Brace yourself!
Nope, go ahead. Bill.
This one's tough!
Far enough!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Healing circle!
Now I can let loose.
Thanks, Shion.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Hellblade! Talon Hurricane!
I thought I saw him.
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
Burn!
Eat that!
Okay, here I go. Rising Wyvern! Go time! I'll smash you! Lunar Rondo! Dragon
The
Shadow!
wise warrior knows when to call it quits.
Just gonna go into this section.
No hold back.
This'll be a piece of cake!
Awesome!
Fall into
Any more of this and I'll burn out.
Careful! Let's
End this and get a bite to eat instead.
Yes, but not fish. Well, Kisarga.
So those thorns of Shion's, they're really a part of Rena's great spirit?
Most likely, but only a small fragment of it in the big picture. I don't sense a will of its own emanating from them.
If it's that insignificant, is there that much point getting rid of it?
Okay, I'll just see whatever happens here, and then I'll call it a video. Even if it's... Earth astral energy separated. Light astral energy separated. Wind astral energy separated. Okay, we're gonna see what that's all about. Next time on Tales of Arise. Hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you for watching. And I will catch you on the flip side. Because it turned upside down. I will see myself back. Okay. Actually, may as well make it an even 15 minutes. I wonder what all those separator things were talking about. I guess we'll find out soon. No, I'm enjoying this game, but I'm also ready to be done with it. It's been going on long enough. Until next time. Oh, by the way, I saw an ad for something called, what was it called again? Cutie Palooties. Look that up and prepare to be disturbed.